Hey, welcome to my channel and to another Simply Filling meal prep. This week we did breakfast and lunch. I still have my salad that I bought. Have not eaten any of that yet. I cut up some cucumbers this morning, so I have some cut up onions, which I love onions on my salad. Have that ready to go. I'll boil some eggs if I need them. I have some bananas. I can eat oatmeal, so I've got all kind of cream of wheat, all kind of little Simply Filling things that I can eat. Because I told you in my whatever video that was, my goals video, the things I'm not going to do in the new year, that my hardest time is between lunch and supper because we eat so late. So I do have things that I can go to. Now, what we made today was a bacon and cheese frittata. Very straightforward, smelled delicious in the oven with the green onions and the bacon. So that is just, it's just another variation of a frittata, of an egg bake, of a whatever you want to call it. It's just a different variation on that. Very easy. Now the soup, let's talk about the soup. On my menu plan, it was called Reuben Soup, and it came out of a Taste of Home magazine. I'm going to tell you, they didn't even take a Reuben sandwich and wave it over the top of that soup. There wasn't nothing Reuben about that soup. You couldn't even hardly taste the caraway seeds. I would probably bump it up to 2 teaspoons. I'm going to write the recipe 1 to 2 teaspoons. I personally, if I made this again, would bump it up. I tasted it. Well, like, that's how I know it didn't taste like a Reuben. It does not need salt, but it's just a good, what I'm calling cabbage noodle soup. It's a good soup. The soup is good. The soup is tasty, but it's nothing like a Reuben. So whoever edited that magazine and put that magazine out, when they tested that in there, because I think they test everything in their test kitchen, if I'm not mistaken, they should have changed the name. The name is what caught my eye, because I love a Reuben sandwich. I don't even think if you squirted Thousand Island dressing in that soup, it would taste like a Reuben. Listen, when you try new recipes, you just don't know. Like I said, though, it's still a good soup. I'm going to enjoy eating it this week. I'm just calling it something else. I'm taking Reuben off the... I was thinking, okay, you could call it almost Reuben, but it's not even almost a Reuben. So we're having cabbage noodle soup for lunch. And that is what I'm having this week. So, listen, I already wrapped it up at the end. I won't repeat. I've already wrapped up what I cooked, so I won't repeat what I said then. I'll close it out after you look at the food. So let's just turn around and get started cooking. To start our frittata, we want to pan fry 5 slices of bacon and 4 of mine stuck together. We'll let these cool while we put together the egg mixture. Yeah. We have 6 eggs we're going to beat. Add some salt and pepper. To that we want to add 1 cup of milk, and I'm using skim milk because that is what is on Simply Filling, which that's what we've drunk for years anyway, so it was no junk for me. Alright, hold on just a second. Now we will pour the eggs into an 11 by 7 inch dish. Sprinkle it with our bacon. What I have here is 2 sliced green onions. And I'm cutting the cheese in half. It called for a cup of cheese, but I want to save a point, so I'm just using a half a cup, and I think that'll be plenty. This is the Walmart reduced fat Fiesta blend. This will bake at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a knife comes out clean in the middle. So I will check it after 30 minutes. The frittata took 30 minutes, and it's completely set in the middle. I'm just going to cut this into 6 obviously uneven slices. There is how it looks set. And I will just continue to put these in my containers. Now on to the soup. I have brought to a boil 2 boxes of chicken broth, using any kind you want. To that I'm going to add a good handful of onions, 2 cups of egg noodles. These are whole wheat because they're on Simply Filling. Use whichever kind of egg noodles you like. And then 4 cups of shredded cabbage, which you can tell I just cut it with a knife. I didn't shred it. I didn't want it like slaw size. 1 teaspoon of caraway seeds. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now we're going to let this simmer until the noodles and cabbage are almost done, because the recipe, now I have changed this up from the recipe. It uses regular, like, kielbasa or Polish sausage, and that is a lot more fatty than this. Let me show you the package. The turkey, you can't see I cut it. The turkey Polska kielbasa, that's very lean, and it will dry out in the soup. I've had it happen before. So I'm going to add it at the almost the very end. So I'll be back when this is ready to add that. So I feel like the noodles are maybe 10 minutes out, because I like mine really soft. I'm going to go ahead and add, now what I'm adding is 7 ounces. The recipe calls for 16, which tells you how old the recipe is, because I think they come in 14-ounce packages, because this is a half and it was 7 ounces. I wanted to save the points, so I cut them into quarters instead of halves or just rounds. Make it look like it has more in it and stretch it further and save the points. So I'm going to simmer this, well, however long, 10 minutes. I don't think it'll take much more than that, or if it takes that. But like I was saying earlier, I didn't want to add the sausage in the beginning to completely draw out all the moisture that it has. This way it should flavor the broth and still remain hopefully a little moist. So once the noodles get done, we'll be done. Now that the soup is done, all I have to do is ladle it up into my containers. And these are 2-cup containers that I feel almost full. So we will see how many we get out of it. So here is what I'm having for the week. The bacon and cheese frittata. 2 points for me on Simply Filling. And the soup, I got 5 containers of it. These are 2-cup containers that are almost full, so I'll just say 2 cups. So we'll just say 10 cups of soup. And that is also 2 points for me. You can see the heat coming off of it from the steam. So that is what I'm having this week to try to get myself back on track after the holidays, because it's got to be a major back on track event. I hope you're all getting yourself situated in this new year. Like I said the other day, new year, new you. So let's do this. All right, I'll see you in my next video.